Hello and welcome back to another movie review. This one is another one that's coming a couple days after I actually watched the movie. Just had a lot going on, didn't get a chance to film this right after I saw the movie. But most recently I watched Grown Ups 2. I don't really remember much about Grown Ups 1. I remember I kind of liked it. I'm not a huge Adam Sandler fan, but I can tolerate him. I find some comedy in some of his movies. So I remember kind of liking the first one. The combination of Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, David Spade, and Kevin James, I think is the other guy's name. They work well together, so I think that was kind of why I liked the last one. It's been a while since I've seen it, so how does Grown Ups 2 compare to Grown Ups 1? From what I could remember, it's kind of the same movie, but not really. Adam Sandler's character moved back to his hometown, which I think he mentioned doing at the end of the first one. But apparently they moved back. They'd been living there for a few years now. And actually, I'm not sure if it's been a few years or if they just recently moved back, but it seems like he's been there for a little while because his kids are in school with the other kids. They're all friends and stuff. And but then he makes comments like the one they showed in the trailer, which was about them riding their bikes to school and how you couldn't do that in the city where they used to live. And so it seems like he's still fairly new there, but he's been there a while. So it's really unclear as far as how long he's been there. But then it's mostly just the four friends hanging out for the couple days or whatever. I think there was a holiday coming up, maybe? Because I remember they had a big party at the end, but I don't remember what the party was for. Anyway, so yeah, basically the movie's just them hanging out and the shenanigans they get into. There's this little subplot where they get into it with these college frat guys, which is where the what's the name? Tyler Lautner, I think is his name. The guy from Twilight, and Shark Boy and Lava Girl. He was Shark Boy. So yeah, it's they have this little subplot where they're kind of feuding with these frat boys, and it basically culminates where they're having this big party. Everyone's there, and then the frat boys kind of show up to ruin the party, and it turns into this big battle. There's a lot of little subplots in it. I don't want to go into all of them. There's just really not a lot to say about this movie. If you like the first one, you'll probably like this one. The comedy in it was on par with the original. If you're not an Adam Sandler fan, you're probably not going to like it. If you are, you'll probably like it. Not really a whole lot more to say to it than that. Like I said, it culminates at the big party. They have this big brawl between all the old folks that are at, all the townies basically that are at the party, and the frat boys, because they have this big fight, and basically the townies kick the frat boys' asses and win the fight, and that's kind of the end of it. So yeah, I'm not going to go into too much of it. Like I said, I'm trying to keep these shorter now. I think the last two I did ended up being like 17 minutes each or something like that. So I'm going to try and keep these under 10 minutes from now on, unless it's just a movie I have a lot to say about. So let's see, as far as a star rating on this one, let's see, I'm going to give it about a 3. Like I said, it's a middle-of-the-road movie, not really a whole lot to it. It's kind of a rehash of the first one, but at the same time, it's its own movie. Well, it's a sequel to the first one. I don't want to say it's its own movie because you kind of have to have seen the first one to understand what's going on in the second one. But it stands on its own pretty well. But other than that, like I said, yeah, it's just kind of a middle-of-the-road comedy. So yeah, we're going to go with a 3 on this one. Not much more to say about it. Like I said, I watched it a couple days ago, but most of it's still pretty fresh in my mind. There's just really not much else to really talk about without going way into all the little subplots, which I really don't want to do. If you want to know them, watch the movie. Like there's one where the one guy's daughter has a crush on Adam Sandler's son, which I think they started to establish in the first one, but never went anywhere with it. There's another plot about his son trying out for football and breaks his leg or something. Yeah, there's just all these little ones. Just if you want to know them, go check it out. It's not a bad movie. If you like Adam Sandler movies, it's an easy way to waste a couple hours. That's pretty much it for this review. Not sure what I'm going to get around to seeing next. Got some new stuff opening up this week, so I think I'm pretty much caught up on the old stuff that I haven't seen. So yeah, it's basically going to be the new stuff now. So until then, as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the movies.